Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he... ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a first down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Watson operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Give me that. I should have scored
A good omen there. His first throw
and
of the
create no
afternoon,
separation on that out.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Damn.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You're lucky you ran over there.
Chris Jones with a sack there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
You're lucky.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He sets to fire. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now Watson. He's letting this one go. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I know, all pros.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
Doubling fucking Tyreke.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That nigga's 99 speed too much. I can't not double him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. These two teams all tied after 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Dude, he's big ass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 20. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way, 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so, and I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
8 yards there and a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 2. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. 55. Short. 56, Mike, 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again on second down. Watson.
Bro, I couldn't even get rid of the ball.
Pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
56, Mike, go. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
56, Mike, 56, right
Watson now to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. On first down, it's Watson.
Oh, my God.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes trying to lay one up deep.
No one can fucking keep up with that.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Why did he give it?
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreke Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
From the 25 on second down, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Attack.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreke Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson, off play action. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Hey, 59.
And this is that fucking rush shit.
Kill. Rotate. Kill. 24. 50 cent. Oh, 59.
To the air yet again. Watson eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans
oh my God,
cut into
it lagged the ball.
Defensive ability, you know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game that we can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
No, it's not fucking annoying. Sister, probably fucking. I can't even kick the fucking ball right now, bro. It's gonna go fucking completely sideways out of fucking down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And some room to roam now. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big run there by McCoy. 69 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Watch the
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I'm turning that shit off.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I'm going to fuck up. Bro, I literally gave it to him. That's how shitty it was.
He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Finding room at the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he fires one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Tyreke Hill.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
40 worth the mic. 40 worth the mic. Check zoom, fellas. Let's go. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
See, that route
and it's just caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm in a league with him, so
gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now the toss is to McCoy running right. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary.
Like that fucking route I was doing with Fuller, them idiots were staying cover 3 and I keep fucking drilling.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh,
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
I've been taking fucking kick returns back once a weird shit lately.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Wide,
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyreke Hill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Hey, 31. 56. Hustle.
Yeah, that dude's fast. That dude's good. The dude you just took off here.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, 24. 55. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyreke Hill. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
I'd be playing for money and shit too. So like, I don't know. This is the most points that's ever.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Well, actually,
continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.